guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today I'm going to be talking about figuring out your budget. Now this video specifically is going to be on assessing your spending and how much money you make to see kind of where you need to move forward with the budget. When assessing your income, it's best to take the net income. This is the money that is put into your bank account. So that's after EI, after CPP, union fees, any other deductions at all. This is the money that you actually have to spend. If you're self-employed, you probably don't make the same amount of money every month. So what you should do is add up all the income you've made in the past 6 months and divide that by 6. However, this is the gross income and you need to figure out your net. Below I will link a calculator that will help you calculate your net income. As well, if you're paid in a schedule that's like bi-weekly or weekly, I'm going to use the example bi-weekly, I recommend doing your budget based off the net income of 2 paychecks. Now there are some times that you make a 3rd paycheck, but it's only twice a year. And really just try to leave that money for something else like a vacation or just something else you want to spend that money on, because you can't really count that little bit of extra money every month. It's just going to be way too confusing. As well, make sure you add up all your income. Maybe you babysit on the side, or you work at a job that makes tips, or you get some commission or bonuses. You want to, if they're regular, include those as well by taking the 6-month average. That way you're not using that money and spending it on stuff that's really probably not important, and you're using that to the best that you can. However, if you're not paid salary, there are some points of the year where you make more money than others. Sometimes there are some sales jobs that will make less money in the winter. If that's the case, you want to readjust your budget in the winter, because you don't want to be counting for the income that you're making in the summer, because you will go above your budget and into debt. However, if your variation is less than that, you make one month more money than the next and it varies quite a lot from month to month, you do want to use that average amount. And if you have the extra money, you don't want to go spending that money. You want to make sure that that money is putting towards the next month when you know you're probably not going to make as much money. The next step is to figure out what your monthly bills are. This is usually your rent, mortgage, car payments, insurance payment, anything that is the exact same amount every single month. Then you're going to deduct that amount from your net income or your averaged net income. The rest of money that you have available will go towards other variable spending like your groceries, clothes, childcare, and all that other stuff. With that, you need to figure out how much you currently are spending on that. So pull out those bank statements. I recommend 6 months. If you want to be more average, then get a year. And you want to figure out how much you're spending on each individual category. It's very important that you write this down or put it on a spreadsheet of some sort, each individual category, so you can see exactly what you're spending. You may just find out that you're spending a lot more on one area than you really thought you were. And that's something that you're going to really have to assess. The next step is figuring out how much cash withdrawals or just spending in cash you're doing. You should also be able to see this by looking at your bank statements. However, some people take out cash withdrawals on Visas or MasterCards, which is a huge no-no. You should not be doing that. However, for the sake of this, you need to figure out how much you're spending. This is likely money that you have no idea where it goes. Now, if you still need to spend cash money on things, you need to be writing down exactly the details of where you're spending that money so you can properly allot it. Maybe afterwards you're going to figure out you're spending even more money in a category than you thought. The most important part of this is to figure out where all your money is going and also how much money you're really making. Sometimes people think that they're making a lot more money than they are because they don't realize how much taxes are being deducted, and they also spend that money because they think that they have it available. This is a starting point to create your future workable budget. Now, some people may be under budget, some people may be over budget, some people may be perfect. It's a very good starting point though. If you are in the negative on this budget, you really need to this month figure out things that you can do to reduce the spending. Maybe some of it's going to be easy because you had no idea you're spending so much money in one area, and that's going to be very simple. But you need to identify where to lower your budget. That's very important. As well, for some of you who the budget does balance, or maybe you still have some extra wiggle room, I bet in future videos I'll be able to give you some advice that'll help make your money work better for you. In my next video, I'm going to show you the recommended allocations of where you should be putting your money and how much money you should be spending. Now just remember, this is a recommendation and it's not going to work for everyone. If you find these topics interesting and you want to learn more, please subscribe as I will be uploading videos regularly. Have a good day. Bye!